Well, I think it's exciting for the players. I think it sends a message, I guess, around the world of college basketball. Basketball matters in Auburn. And, this is a huge production, but it's got a brand. Tipoff and Toomers. People understand what it's all about. Who puts a court down the middle of downtown, brings in Cole Swindell, gets 10,000 people to show up on a beautiful fall night. Auburn, Alabama does it. So the Chamber of Commerce's, the Auburn Opelika tourism folks, Yellowwood, Coca-Cola, Capstone, just so many others that came together to help us sponsor. And then when we offered some ability to come to the event and get certain kinds of seating and have some tailgating beforehand, our fans just all jumped in to sort of help us, offset the cost of doing it. So, great night.
Rosie said you had your money off the car. What happened?
I guess the degree of difficulty of one of those dunks was amazing. But I tell you right now, if Ja'Kai Howard's dunk over the top of Chad Baker and Janai Broom doesn't make SportsCenter, I don't know what will. And but it tells you how we got a couple of pretty good athletes there, Chaney Johnson and Ja'Kai Howard. And if I'm a decent coach, I'll get him in some position where you'll see some of that during the course of the season.
Is Miles out tonight feeling this?
Miles is just battling some illness, and so we just didn't want him out here in the cold air.
How were you feeling when Ja'Kai was over your and Aubie's head?
Well, you know what? Ja'Kai is a special talent, and he's just a freshman. And so I kind of just love every day watching him, take steps, and he came up to me and says, "Coach, do you mind if I dunk on you?" I said, "Well, Ja'Kai, you won't be the first one." But they had me hold that camera, right here, and I'd be dying to see what that looks like as he flies over the top. I had no idea. I was prepared. I was actually prepared for a collision. I thought there's no way. But he did an amazing job.
BP, how nice is it to kind of get a break? They've been going at it hard to come out here and just have a little fun.
Yep. Hoke, I'll tell you what's surprising is we don't know yet. I honestly don't know yet. I have some concerns about how we're playing right now. We absolutely need to play against somebody else. We really do. And I think our guys would be excited about it because we've done about all we can do right now to sort of prepare. I want more. I know what the schedule looks like. I know how physical it's going to be, and it's hard for us to duplicate that kind of physicality every day in practice. The guys are tired of hitting each other. But it's great. It's great to have a night off. We'll go tomorrow pretty hard, and then the guys get the weekend off.
On that subject, I guess, how much are you looking forward to that opportunity against Furman?
I think Furman will be great. We played them at our place it might have been last year. It was last year. And now we're going back to Greenville, and they're going to do a great fundraiser to try to develop and build some parks in the beautiful downtown area of Greenville. And it's great for the NCAA to allow us to do these charity events. How about on November 1st for us to be able to have a game at Neville Arena that is not part of the season ticket package. And so all of our fans that can't get tickets on a regular basis, there's still tickets available. And the revenue from that, thank you, John Cohen and Auburn, Melton Scholars, the Together We Will Scholarship. We're going to be giving real scholarships to first-generation students and African-American students and others that, maybe having a hard time meeting that tuition, room, board, all the things it takes to go to a place like Auburn. So I'm so very, very excited about that. And I'm hoping that at that game and prior to that game, when other families, Auburn families, hear about this Melton Scholars Program and really investing in the diversity of our university, I think there are going to be people that'll join me and my family and say, you know what, I want to be a donor to the Melton Scholars Program. I want to be responsible for sending at least one student to other than my own family to school.
You mentioned
anybody or players have a good week.
Yeah, I thought we had a pretty good week. I thought we've had a pretty good week so far. So it's time to go play somebody else.
You mentioned just wanting to go play against somebody else. What do you most want to see from your team in those two exhibition games you got coming up?
Just getting exposed, and I say this every year. Another opponent will expose your strengths, and it'll also expose your weaknesses. So there are some things defensively or rebounding-wise or in transition or execution-wise that we're not as sharp as we need to be. And and I think we're going to struggle in some areas. I think the guys need to experience that struggle. They might understand a little bit what I've been trying to teach and preach.